Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Soul Change, and I believe it is day 19 of our 24 Jolly Days. And I've brought in a really special guest. I've brought in my good friend Chun. I met Chun at Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within in San Jose, California, and it turned out we were staying at the same Airbnb. So that's how we met. It was kind of neat. So Chun, thank you so much for coming and being on my little show here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So Chun is a life coach, and he has offered to give us a few tips on how to feel good about yourself and about life, not just at Christmas, but all the time. So I am going to pass the floor over to Chun, and I look forward to hearing what he has to share with us. So thank you.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. So, hi guys. I'm Chun. I am a life coach, and I help people create this meaningful life. What they deserve in their life. So, it's in December, and most people feel very lonely in this time because sometimes you just don't get along with the people that you love, and you just and New Year's coming up, and it seems like you haven't done anything in your life. And if you're going through a current this moment, you shouldn't be really sad about. You shouldn't be really depressed because everything happened for a reason. And you should be really grateful about who you are. Also, and one thing that I like to tell you is how to feel good about yourself. Let's focus on this, especially when we when we if we want to feel good about ourselves, we have to love ourselves. That's one thing that I do personally myself. And we often talk about what are things that we don't have in our life. Let's say, oh, I don't make a certain amount of money. I don't make 100K. My kids doesn't listen. We talk about what are things that we don't have. Those kind of feeling creates this negative results. So how can we actually get over that feeling, which is we have to talk about things what we have. I'm pretty sure we have more things that we have compared to what we don't have. Let's talk about your health. We should be love ourselves, something like we have eyesight. We have eyes, we can breathe, we can eat, we have a hair, we have a makeup, we have a water. If you think about it, just being grateful for that present moment, like I'm grateful that I have this healthy kids, healthy family, that some other country that like Africa, they don't even have access to the clean water, clean environment. And you live in this United States or Canada, that you have all these resources. And when you think that moment, you feel very calm. You be blessed how good you are, how your life is more vulnerable. That's something that I do personally every day is gratitude. Gratitude is a huge thing. Let's talk things what you have, not what you don't have. And also with it works with the perfect with the husband. Let's just not compare your husband like, oh, he doesn't do this for me. He doesn't listen. He doesn't help me. Let's not talk about it. What's good about your husband? What do you love about him when the first time you met him? Like, how'd you meet him? What made you attracted to that man? Think about that. Think about that moment for that moment. Like he helps me. He's always there for me. If I get hurt, he'll always there for you. When you think, it's all about the thought process. So this is stuff that I learned from other coaches. Her name's Brooke Castillo. She talks about CTFRA. So C stands for circumstance, T stands for thoughts, F stands for feelings, A stands for actions, and R stands for results. So circumstance is our story. And whatever happened to our story, it goes to our thoughts. And that thought creates our feeling. The feeling creates the actions. The action brings us the bad results. So let's say circumstance is my husband doesn't listen to me. And your thought creates this crazy thing. Oh, he doesn't love me. And then you get this negative feeling. And that negative feeling that brings negative actions, which is, oh, I'm going to do this to pay him back. Mm-hmm. And the results is pretty much, that outcome. So what you could do is you can switch your thoughts, and which is, oh, he might be busy or something. That's why he won't be able to help me. He's not able to help me. He's wanted to help me, but then he got so much things to do with his work. So when you think that thought, he's busy and you respect him as who he is, then you found this peaceful in you. And then that creates that positive action and brings positive results. So that's some of the stuff that I personally use to how to feel good about myself, being grateful, things what I have, even though certain thing doesn't go the way I want it to go.
Yeah.
But let's just be more grateful in that present moment. So
And
yeah,
you and I were just talking as well about breath and meditation,
of course.
how important that is to, just focusing on your breath. And I mean, Jen and I were talking about the fact that we both meditate every single day. And it's brought, I know for myself, I can't speak for you, but it's brought me an awful lot of peace.
Mm-hmm.
And what a great way to start the day.
It is. I mean, people don't. Here's the thing: people need to try new things. Like people think meditation is for like close your eyes for like next 15 minutes. You could be doing something for that. But here's the thing: number here, what's the most important things in life? It's you. Okay, you need to have a time that's spent for yourself. Close your eye, be away from all this technology. Just be present for yourself. And people the meditation, it's more like how to be more focused, how you become more productive for throughout the day.
Yeah.
And you get this clarity. And breathing really helps. And you really have to try. It's just that it was really hard for me to try in the beginning, but after you try a couple times a week, then you get this habit, of calm, peaceful.
Yeah.
I, yeah.
And I think there's a misperception too that meditation means that you can't have any thoughts. And that's the biggest misconception I think there is, because it's not about stopping thoughts. It's
Mhm.
about allowing the thoughts to come in and just float by, and not grabbing on and following the story of the thought, right? It's about coping with what's going on in here every day, observing, and then making a choice. Do I really want to be thinking about that stuff?
Exactly,
Is it
exactly.
healthy, right?
Mhm.
There's a great book called The Untethered Soul with Michael Singer. And he talks about the voice in your mind as if it were a roommate. And would you allow a roommate to say some of the things that are going on in your mind? I like to use that one in my yoga classes, because people usually laugh because it's true. We say some pretty mean things to ourselves, but that can be controlled.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's very powerful, the meditation. Like people need to try these.
Yes. So that's our assignment to you, my friends, is try meditating 5 minutes a day. Roll out
Mm-hmm.
of bed, sit on the floor, close your eyes, just listen, let things happen.
And also, while you're closing your eyes, you could also think about what are you grateful about. You know,
Yeah.
in the vision, put yourself in the shoes. Let's say you're looking at yourself. As you breathe, and you vision yourself. You're sitting on a chair or something, and tell yourself how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, and then that create a vision about yourself and who you want to be next day, how you want to become a mother, how you want to become from year from now on, and
Yeah.
what are you doing from here? Like, are you going on vacation with your family, visioning yourself, and that creates this peaceful thoughts, feeling, everything, emotions.
Yeah.
And that's what the meditation is about. You create this vision for yourself, find this peaceful moment. That's is very powerful here. And then it's not only it's don't just come. It's not from us. Also, you should definitely think about the people who are already successful. Like Fortune 500 company. Like famous people, like bloggers, authors. They all do meditation, and there's a reason why these people do meditation. And if you want to be successful, you have to learn from those who already have success in their life.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why they're doing certain things, and you have to understand. And there's reason, everything there's happening for a reason. So yes, I strongly recommend for you guys to do meditation.
Well, thank you so much, Chun, for donating your time and your expertise and your wisdom, your knowledge, your hard-earned knowledge with us. I really appreciate it. I'm going to just shut off our recording, and I'm going to continue to talk with Chun because he's so interesting. But to the rest of you, happy holidays. I will talk to you soon. Thanks, John.